Let's just put welcome like that on it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Tonight we have the amazing Sabrina from Bee's Crafty Corner that is doing a live guest sponsor. So hello to Nuts and Glitter Angel, Crafty Kerry as well, and hello to the amazing Sabrina.
Welcome, everybody. So good to see everybody. We're very excited to have Sabrina here with us today. I am going to be off camera for a couple minutes because I was running a little behind, and I will be right back. But I'll be here. I'm listening and watching chat.
Hi, Vanessa. So, how long have you been creating items for Bee's Crafty Corner then?
Oh my gosh. Well, I started making release paper, I want to say like 2022, but then it was more of a hobby. And then in September 2023, I decided to see if there was any interest in having a Canadian release paper seller. And it turns out there was. I like put out some feelers to see like if anybody would be interested, and there was interest. So I opened my little shop from the corner of my dining room in 2023. It was the little corner, which is why I called myself Bee's Crafty Corner. Bee has been a long-standing nickname of mine from my best friend since I was young. So I kind of combined those two things.
I like that. Who else? We've got just a few people jumping in. We've got Linda Bain, hello, and Melissa as well, and Catherine, hello.
Hello. I have the chat on my phone.
Awesome.
I'm getting better at doing this now. This is I have been on a couple of these, and last time I was on one, someone was like, you can just like use your phone so you can see the chat. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
I was going to say as well, I was having a look for your store the other day, and you keep coming out. I mean, all your release sheets are incredible. I know I have a few myself. But then you start seeing the ones that you've got that includes like artists as well, which is just, I love that idea that you've got not only your designs on there, but you're now collaborating with the other people to get theirs as well.
Yeah, no, the artist ones are quickly becoming my favorites, and it was kind of an exciting new thing for me this year to start working with artists. I wanted to earlier, but I kind of had to get all my ducks in a row first in terms of like actually keeping things organized and everything with the business side of things before I could start, involving somebody else. So that this year I finally started working with some artists, and it's been so exciting. I'm just, honored that anyone would want to work with me. And I've got some amazing ones, so super grateful.
Who was your first artist to work with?
My very first artist was Regan Kubicek, and that came about for the Regan Kubicek event this year.
Yeah.
That's kind of when I started working with her, and it worked out really well. And her stuff is some of my best sellers now, and it's so awesome. And she's a total sweetheart too. I love her.
Brilliant. And because I think I can't remember which ones I've got from you. I know I've got some, but I've always been wanting to get the sort of almost like the glass dragons.
Oh, the stained glass dragons, probably. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah, dragons. I try to have lots of different dragon options for all my dragon lovers out there.
So you've been a massive sponsor to this event, and I'm super thankful for that. Have you got any other events going on at the minute, or have you been approached for upcoming events?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm sponsoring one called Just Breathe for my friend Heather is hosting that one. That one's running through the month of May. What else? I've got Myths and Stars. I just finished the J-Wall event. That one wrapped up. and I was a sponsor of that. I rarely say no to a sponsorship, so I don't always have enough time to be like active in all the groups. I feel like I'm in like 500 groups now, and I wish I could clone myself so that I could be more active in all of them, but I do like sponsoring events.
Well, if you ever want to show off, you're more than welcome to in the Facebook. But if you can't get around to it, just send me a message of the things that you would like to promote, and I'll go on there and I'll promote it for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And can I just say that you guys doing a year-long event, like I commend you because that's that's a very
It's
ambitious
crazy.
undertaking. I did an event, my very first one that I hosted back in the winter. I co-hosted with my friend, and it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So
Mhm.
Which
Well, that's
which
the
event
thing.
was that?
we called it Be Frosty.
Okay, yeah, I did hear about it, but I think we were ramping up for this one and getting this one off the ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's
fair.
the thing was like we started this event. I was talking to Eve and we were saying that she was like, "Oh, I've got enough artwork that I can do the entire 2025 with just Asian artwork." I'm like, "Well, let's do an event for it."
That's
And
cool.
then we got to the year long, and then we were like, "Okay, we'll just do it as a diamond painting along with no prizes, no sponsors." And I thought I'll reach out. I probably won't get anything back. And before long, we'd got so many sponsors, and I was like, "This is a massive undertaking, but it is so much fun."
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
the small shops are so generous, I've found.
Mhm.
yeah,
I
they
want to do as much as I can for the small shops as well.
this took on a life of its own and just started getting bigger and bigger. And I haven't looked lately, but the last I knew, we had very close to 400 people. Let me take a quick peek in the Facebook
Yeah, your
group.
group,
Um,
it really took off. I was happy to
yeah,
see
we regular
396.
yes,
396.
we're close to
And I
400.
assume people can join like throughout the year as well. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
somebody wants,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Take part whenever you want to.
Mhm.
And
That's nice.
I've said it to sponsors as well. If you have a diamond painting kit that qualifies, and it's hard not to find a kit that qualifies and is legally licensed, put it in there. And I'd love to see my sponsors, as we have before, sponsors winning prizes.
Cool.
yeah, we have fairly loose parameters on what Asian means for our purposes, and of course,
Mhm.
anything, anywhere, anything that has anything to do with the continent of Asia. So your kit
Okay.
could be coming. It could be about Hanukkah because it's Israel is part of Asia. We don't think of that. We think Middle East, but it is part of Asia. Anything from the Far East countries, Korea, Japan, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, and then Russia, and it continues on and on. So there's,
I
I
think
think,
there's 48 countries that it
48
includes.
countries, or any artist whose heritage is from those countries, or
Mhm.
any symbols from those countries. So we have people doing the event that could be doing a Chuck Pinson diamond painting that has a horse in it, and in the Chinese zodiac is the year of the horse, so that's okay.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Butterflies are part of Asian country,
Mm-hmm.
Asian culture. Fairies. What else did we
Mermaids,
determine?
dragons,
Owls,
wolves.
wolves, owls, whales. It goes on and on. So you
Mhm.
almost have to
If you
find a
if you
reason.
are ever if you started a diamond painting kit and you are wondering if it qualifies, send me a message and I'm sure it will.
Yeah. Sometimes people
That's
put them
nice.
up in the group, and other people in the group will say if it's okay or not. And it's very rarely a no, but we are asking to participate in giveaways that people are using licensed art.
Mhm.
If someone, say, is on a budget and can't afford licensed art, they're more than welcome to jump on and do. And we have a hashtag in it for fun. And then in our giveaways, we also do pop ups. So if you're on our monthly giveaway, which is the second Saturday of the month, you can just come. You can come on and win through doing through a pop up, or through doing the trivia. We also do trivia, some type of trivia, or information every month. So it's really been fun and really taken off. So we have a a lot of sponsors, vendors to our community, small shops that are diamond painters, and they're participating.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. And the kits that I've been seeing posted in your group are absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. I can't stop eyeing that one behind you there. That is stunning. What is that one called? Is it Sakura
Festival? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also recently finished what I consider to be a sister piece, which is Fushimi Ainari, which is the same geisha with her black cat entering the torii gates at Fushimi Ainari. And that one came out as also, that one is also a Yume. So, and we encourage people to double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, do as many events as you've got the stress level for. So anybody doing any Yume kit is going to qualify. Any Margaret Morales
kit.
Yeah, Mrs. Butter D is her heritage is Filipino. So
Sabrina, do you get much time to diamond paint?
The first year that I opened my shop, no, I barely did, just because I was like, I was disorganized and everything was chaotic, and I was like, just like struggling to keep up with things. But entering like the second year of running my shop, I realized that I had to have more of a balance, because I didn't want to lose my hobbies just because I had opened this Etsy shop, so I kind of found a way to have more of a balance. Sometimes that means, shipping orders in 4 days instead of like 2 days, but I had to do it for my own mental health as well. Like, diamond painting for me has always been a way that I relax, and I couldn't lose that. So I am now working on 2 kits again. I have 2 on the go, and I'm so happy.
What are you currently working
on? So I'm working on a mystery kit by Chuck Pinson.
Nice.
Which is really pretty. I started that one back in February. It's a winter kit, so I'll be honest, I'm like a little bit eager to finish it, because I'm like way over winter now. I'm like in spring mood. But I'm like almost done that one. And then I'm also working on one from DAC. It's I forget the name of it, but it's like a sailboat beach scene. Really pretty.
Is it like a colorful one?
Yeah, I forget what it's called though. I'd have to look.
I love that Peggy Collins that came out last week, with the sailboats, was beautiful.
Yeah, so I saw that one. The one I'm working on kind of has like a mosaic effect to it. It's really pretty.
I think I know which one that is. I don't know the name of it.
I know. It was on the tip of my tongue.
How long have you been diamond painting, Sabrina?
Since about 2019.
Okay, so you're an OG around here.
Kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say that I really started investing in quality kits until probably like 2021-ish. Like, in the beginning, I was mostly just like little snack size kits off Amazon and stuff. My whip is called A Fine Day for Sailing.
Yes, I've just found it. I've got that kit.
Of course, we're all going to go look, right?
It is stunning.
Yeah.
It's one of the kits I want to do for a Pride event in June or July.
I started on this side, I saved the best for last. I think the best is going to be this super colorful bit over here.
Oh, excuse me.
It would be great for a Pride event, yeah. Oh, it got discontinued though. Oh, I just saw that.
Has it been discontinued?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a nice size.
It is.
It's
been
big.
Discontinued. That
discontinued 65 by 65. So it's
wasn't that recently?
It was recently, yeah.
That must recently. There's another one that last week there was a Peggy Collins, but this is beautiful, and this is also a Peggy Collins.
This is also a Peggy Collins. Yeah, I had forgot that for a minute. I have to limit how often I look at the new releases because I will have no self-control. And I will end up with more diamond paintings than I can ever do in my lifetime. Hi, Angel.
That's my problem as well.
My roommate Kathy is sitting here going, imagine that, having more kids. My kids would probably outlive me now. I mean, I do plan to live till at least 90, but my kids, I think my kids could outlive me. Someone just had in one of the diamond painting groups that there was a rumor going around that DAC wasn't going to do any more restocks because of the tariffs, which I've heard is BS. Basically, it's not true. So let's not spread that around unless we hear something else. Not true. And people were like panicking because they're waiting for this and waiting for that. And somebody figured it out. And they have enough kids to last them 23.7 years.
Oh my gosh.
So I figure at my age, that'll take me just to about 90. So yeah.
How many kids would you say you do a year?
Wow. I have to think about it.
I think I'd probably do about. So my problem is I do a lot of gaming, and I do spend a lot of my time at Angels. So when I'm here and I'm here for the weekend, I won't bring a kit. I might bring a mini dazzle or something, but most of the time I'll just help her with hers. But I think I normally get about 2 a month done. If I'm lucky, it might be 1 a month.
Nice.
Yeah, not counting minis. I get 1, occasionally 2 done a month, unless I'm doing a big, and that can take me 2 months. So I'm going to average 12 to 15 a year. I mean, I've picked up my pace a little bit because I'm also doing some smaller kits, but I've gotten quick with rounds. And if I have something like I just did Neko Mart, which was really fun and really fast. I got that done in 10 days. Also, I was out of work because I was sick. So I work full time. So that drives a wedge into my diamond painting time.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Sparkle Dust and Diamonds comment.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not embarrassing if it brings you joy, okay?
Exactly.
Yes.
Hello, Crashly.
I think
our friend Crashly is here.
I think collecting them is just as much of a hobby as doing them sometimes.
Oh, definitely. And that's the thing as well. It's scary how fast sometimes they go out of stock or they get discontinued. And you don't want to be sitting there going, I wish I'd have bought that because it's now out of stock and I can't get it anymore.
That's true.
And, particularly with DAC, they know what they're doing. Their marketing they have a very smart marketing team. And we all know it. And we all know they got us and they got the FOMO machine on full blast and we still fall for it and know we're falling for it. And we get what we want because we're afraid we're not going to be able to get it. And I've had things say, okay, it'll go on my wish list. And then it went discontinued the week after it was released.
Yeah.
And then they become unicorns. And you see them on eBay and Mercari for $350. So, yeah.
Wow.
Hello, Tanis and Andrea. And Mia, sorry, I missed Mia out.
So do you often do mystery kits? Or is this...
This is like my first ever mystery kit, actually. I did it initially. I started this one for a mystery event. Yeah, it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. It's a little hard on the eyes, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. However, I definitely did not go easy on myself by choosing my first ever mystery to be a Pinson because holy confetti. But Pinson's one of my favorites, so I had to go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, you've done at least one. Have you done more than one yet?
I've done at least 2.
Yeah, I've
got 2 to go. But yeah, I've done two definite. Which is one was a Christopher Lavelle kit.
Mm.
I can't remember for the life of me what the other one. I think it
Oh,
was
I
an
know what it
Oxford
was.
Studios one.
I
I
know what the
know
other one. I know what your other one was, Adam.
what was that?
It was the Halloween one. It was
The Halloween
really,
one. That was it.
really good.
That was
It,
it. Was big.
Oh,
it was
cool.
It was,
huge.
but it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And if it
Great.
wasn't hard enough to do a mystery kit, and some people do think that they are hard, I find them really relaxing.
Mhm.
I took it on myself to enhance the mystery kits.
Oh, wow.
And that was only by looking at, because I like, when I buy a mystery kit, I like to know what I'm getting. There is a sort of mystery, DAC mystery group that you can go in and check and see what people think the mystery kits will be. And I use the pictures on there to see the colours so I can go into the canvas and then enhance the colours that were there. Yeah, it was good fun.
Okay.
And Cat Sparkles and Diamonds was doing the Halloween kit when I was as well.
Sabrina, as you probably know, Kat from who goes by Sparkle Dust and Diamonds, Kat is one of the three people that keep Adam and I sane and keep us looking really good because they're Kat, Angel, and Tracy Cook are the three people that are doing all the background work on this, and they occasionally come on the lives. They're on. Kat and Tracy are on for the prize giveaway the second week, and without them, this wouldn't exist. They got the sponsors. They manage all this stuff in the background, and they make us look really good. And I just want to say just a word about our community. You know, Crafts with Crashly. She makes release papers. She's here, and someone was asking her a question, and Crashly says B sells release paper too, and this is her spotlight. I love that everyone loves both, and that's what's so beautiful in this. You know, some people want to only ship within their country. Some people, you know, don't want to pay extra shipping. Some people like certain styles. I buy from a lot of different shops.
Oh,
I bought from your
absolutely.
shop. I buy from Crashly's. I got the event papers from you, which I love. So
Thank you.
I love when we could have, you know, competitors, quote unquote, on the same talking to each other, and yet they're supporting each other. And that's something that's really fantastic. We have a question from Mia, and Mia is our friend in Denmark. She's asking, do you ship to Europe?
I used to ship everywhere in the world, and then recently-ish, there was those new regulations that came in for the EU that made it more difficult to be able to ship to those countries. So unfortunately, I had to limit where I ship to just because
Mia,
of the
if
regulations
you
and whatnot.
want Bee's Crafty Corner release sheets,
But I could ship to the
I'll do
UK.
it. You ship to
So
me.
yes, for sure. We'll just have to get a little creative with it. I would love to ship to the European Union countries again one day. It's just there's some rules, and like you have to have like a representative over there to represent you, and it's kind of expensive, so it was a little bit beyond my means
Yeah, you've
at the
almost got to
moment.
pay someone to authorize the sale, haven't you? Over
Yeah,
in those countries.
you have to pay somebody. The way I understood it is you have to pay somebody that lives over there to basically represent your business and answer if there's any concerns about safety. And I mean, I sell paper, so the worst thing that's going to happen is like maybe a paper cut. So it's all very silly, but when I spent a lot of time reading the regulations and try to understand it, but it's yeah. I miss you too, Katrin. Oh, I'm sorry,
That was
Katrin.
asking, is the EU the only place you don't ship to at the minute?
Yes. Yeah. If it's showing that I don't ship to you, just message me, and I'll try to see if I can set it up.
Perfect. We've got from
Oh,
Andrea.
that's lovely comment from Andrea. I made my first purchase with Bee's Crafty Corner about 2 months ago and got 4 packs of release papers that I am in love with. Thank you for having such great quality and amazing artists.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
lovely. Thank you. Yeah.
So have you, because obviously you've been one of our sponsors from the start, have you had sort of a fair amount of traffic that's come from the event?
I think so because I made a promo code. Specifically, I think it's Asian 10 or Asia 10.
Yeah.
And so I can see when people are ordering using that, and I've had a decent amount. One thing I wanted to mention is that Stacy, who I know you guys had on a couple of weeks ago, Stacy Deal. Yeah, she recently created some beautiful Asian style artwork, and she gave it to me to list as release papers in my shop. So these would be perfect for anybody who is doing this event. I actually have some here. I printed some out so that I could show it if there's any interest for that. It's really gorgeous. I love Stacy's art, and I'll take any opportunity that I can to show it off. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. Somebody ordered this the other day. This is on the holographic snowflake paper, and somebody ordered this, and I thought it was like an interesting combination. And then when I printed it out, I just couldn't believe how pretty it is.
Wow.
Just bring the white of the background to life a bit more.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And I know it's not necessarily a winter style image, but something about it just works. And we have this one.
I love that with the poppies.
That's pretty.
Beautiful. And these match the kits from Rose Profit.
They do, yeah.
Yes. They're Stacy's art, and they're on Rose Profit Designs, who's also they're both sponsoring us as well.
This one is really pretty.
Can I have a question? It looks like on the screen, it looks like the background of that is blue, where on the Etsy page, it looks like the background is white. Is that your camera picking that up as blue, or does it look blue because of the holographic?
I think the holographic does give it a slightly bluish tinge. So possibly a little bit of both. I think I do have like a smoothing filter on my camera, so you guys don't see how ugly I really am.
No, stop that. You are beautiful. Wow, look at that.
This one, yeah.
So that's really a different holograph, is that called broken something?
This one's the glass, yeah.
Glass.
And then one more. This one is now this one is really reflecting. It's not showing the image too well.
We're seeing it pretty good.
No, it's really, really pretty. I
printed them on the holo just because I think these types of images work really well on the holo. But if you are not a fan, I know it's not for everybody. They're available in the standard papers as well.
I like the holo on that last one the most. I like the picture on the first one the most, but the holo on the last one, because it makes it, as you sort of turn it, it makes the image look 3D.
Adam, I can pull those up if people want to see how they look on the Etsy page, and you'll see them without the holo. Is that you? Are you good with that?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And Kat has said, Sabrina, I have a few release papers, but also a gift card that I won last May. Do your gift cards expire?
No, I don't intend them to. It may be showing as expired because I do go and clean them up from time to time. But if you still have the code and you want to use it, of course, I will honor it. Just let me know if you try to use it and it says it's expired.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Adam, if you want to make me big.
Yep.
And you'll see I let's see if I can. Are you seeing the second
Yeah, we
screen?
can see your screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see if that gets. If you're able to see when that gets blows up. Okay, you're not.
No, you have to share
okay. I have to share again. Okay, let me go in and redo that.
Yeah, you have to share on the screen that you want to.
Right.
No, on.
You have to kind of go through a whole process here. Okay.
There we go.
There's the Grace of Yu Ling. Take a moment to come up on the screen. Okay. And if you, I'll scroll through, you can see the different types of finishes here.
Mm-hmm.
The hollow spirals, the hollow glass, the hollow dots. Yeah, it's very cool.
Do you have a type of hollow that's the most popular, or are they all about the same?
The most popular one is probably the one you said was your favorite. I think this is the one you said was your favorite, right?
Yes, that's one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the holographic glitter. That's the most popular one, I would say. It works on pretty much any design. It doesn't overpower it. But it just adds a little something something.
There we go.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those, Eve.
You're welcome. And I can show you a couple of the other designs. These are a little bit harder to see. Let me see if I can. I'm going to zoom in.
Andrea, like you say, the holograms is a nice touch. It just it almost like brings a little bit more to the release papers.
I think it's fun, and I love seeing what combinations people come up with too.
The dragon ones. The Year of the Dragon. The Year of the Snake.
Oh, I can go.
Yes, I've got the Year of the Snake ones.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to go pull those up. Let me go back. I just saw those. Let's see if I can
Angel's off to go and get some.
So, because we support the other events, Adam, if you want to make me big again, I'm going to go. Well, give me a moment to go share this screen now.
Yeah, I always have the event, like the ones that are for events and stuff in a category in the shop. I had to get a little creative with my categories because Etsy only allows like a maximum of 20, I think. And
that retro classic, that's also a Stacey deal, isn't it?
It is.
So these are just so people know other events you may not know. There's a year with Yume. So the Yume lovers. I almost tried to do that, but I realized it was just going to be too much because I wanted to do different things this year. Just Breathe is going on. Wizarding World.
Oh yeah, my Wizarding World, and then also the Phoenix Fantasy. You were asking me earlier which events I was sponsoring, and I
that's
terrible memory.
That's Nix's.
Yep, Nix's.
Ashley Hobby Crafts.
Yeah, this category here is where I kind of put like all of my event and creator collaborations. So this one, I have some collaborations with Mushmallow and Crafty-ish Kristen.
The bees.
I love this one was called Spilling the Tea. I'm gonna here's ours. The Year of the Snake, and it's either or. It's either the
I've got the Asian themed ones, and then I've got some of the Year of the Snake ones. The right hand one, the cartoony one.
Yeah.
Yes, I did create those ones there that have the event hashtag on them. If anybody likes that,
they're so good. The one with both the Year of the Snake, where the more traditional snake, and then this is more of the cute snake.
The cutesy one, I know.
The cutesy one. And then this one is very, very traditional, and I love them.
Thank you so much.
Just 1 second, just want to show off this one. So Angel's using these ones at the minute.
Oh, the spring honeybees. Yes.
Honey beans.
I'm
They
gonna.
are so cute. No way in it. There you go.
Pink. What is it? The other
Oh,
one.
beautiful. Beautiful kit.
Oh yeah, they're good. The bees are a
I
thing
love
now.
my bees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angel.
And because
It,
bee is here, we're gonna say as long as they're not wasps, they're good.
oh yeah, we don't like
Yeah.
wasps around here.
No.
Oh, we don't like wasps.
Nope. Bees only.
And then put it back on. There we go.
All right, yep, let me get myself back over to StreamYard as well. So does anybody have questions? Well, there is a question I see right here now. Raccoon Eyes says, I love bees. They are the best release papers. Any plans to collab with Mrs. Butter D?
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say I have any plans, but I'm not ruling anything out.
Have you got artists that you are currently working with to bring their artwork to your release papers? Obviously, you probably can't tell us about them, but just to know that there are some.
Yeah, I do have one more in the works. And I recently just started working with Romance Art. Her stuff is now up in the shop. Which her stuff is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I definitely recommend to go check her stuff out. If you like the fantasy animals, those types of images, super colorful, super gorgeous. They print really, really well. And then I do have one more in the works, potentially. Fingers crossed. Yeah, not ruling anything out.
Yeah,
I was going to show these quickly from Angel. These are the ones that she's got. So she's got the.
Oh yeah,
with the
hashtag on
hologram on it, which
that's
is cute.
great with the hologram.
And I like that. I think it's awesome that the Year of the Snake one, the black isn't holographic, but then the snake bit is.
Yes, I know.
That is
So
awesome.
what happens is the black ink just like swallows the holographic, but it ends up looking kind of cool because if you're doing a design with a lot of black on it, the holograph effect will be visible on the colorful parts, but not visible on the black, and I think it looks cool.
And then the other one is this one that she's been using, which is the cherry blossoms.
The sakura blooms, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very pretty.
So, Kat is mentioning about romance art. Let me make sure I have this spelled correctly. It's ROMANTZ art. And they are with Captured by Radiance and Mystical Dream Diamonds.
Yes.
If they're on. The one with the diamond art does have them in the UK. They are on YouTube. Excuse me, okay, sorry, someone's at my door. So the
it's not romance, is it? Is it romance art?
Yes, ROMANTZ, romance art.
Okay. Yeah, I put that in for spelling purposes, and they have some beautiful, beautiful kits out there. Absolutely. I just started to get to see them a little bit myself. There's some unboxings on YouTube already, so I don't know how long. Anyone know how long romance art has been on the scene?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I've definitely seen them around a couple places. I believe I first saw them on the one with the diamond art. Yeah, and they're on Mystical as well. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long she's been licensing with diamond painting companies, but I saw her stuff and I just fell in love with it. It's so colorful.
And Kat's putting links in so you can see that art, what's available in diamond. Oh, Crashly saying Cheryl G from DP with Sparklers, Timo's partner in crime. Her favorite artist is romance, and I did hear her or see her say that on in a chat somewhere recently. So, yeah. Anybody else have questions out there for Sabrina, for us, for each other?
I like that all your release papers, you do this sort of deals on them, and they are really good value as well.
Yeah, I wanna speak to quality. We've seen some notes in the chat as well. These are very high quality release papers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are some out there that are a little on the flimsy side, or that.
Thank you. Yeah, I think all of the shops, like all the small shops that do release papers, they're like a much higher quality than you get if you just buy like a 100 pack on Amazon or something. I think you get what you pay for when it comes to, you know, anything, but also release papers. And also it gives you, you know, something pretty to look at while you're diamond painting. And you can also support artists by purchasing all of the licensed ones that are out there as well. So
right, because licensing doesn't just mean permission. License means that they are they're getting paid for their work. That some of your dollars or pounds or chronos or whatever you are spending are going to the artist. Yeah. Crashly says, have you ever tried to hum while holding your nose? That's her question.
Yeah, she's trying to get another release paper from me.
Right. So I have a question. I have a question for everyone. Don't mind me with these allergies today. I have the house open. It's 80 degrees out. Anyone here, you can just put a Y or a yes. Anyone have enough release papers to last them the rest of their life, and also plan on buying more? So if you say yes, it means you have enough to last you the rest of your life, and you plan on buying more. So, and you plan on buying more from multiple shops. So that's the question of the day. Right. Yes, my nose is already
because
clogged.
you helped me out with a problem with another sponsor, I'm going to do it for you. But I'll put it on big screen so you get the best picture possible, okay?
Okay.
Let's try it. Now my ears are all blocked.
I don't think it's possible, though.
It is impossible.
You can do it with just blocking one side.
Oh, it hurts now.
That's a good way to clear your ears, though.
Yes. I made a horrible noise in my throat when I did it. My voice is really rough today because I trained I'm an educator and I trained several days this week. So, yeah, that's what's going on here with me.
There you go, Crashly. I embarrassed myself on the live by humming, so you have to do the same on your next one.
Crashly can get people to do
I'm making a list
and
of
then,
it. So Ashley from Crafty is coming on the 7th of June. So if you have things that you want her to do, get writing as I am, and we'll get her to do some.
You know what I think would be really fun and we should try to do? Get Crashly and Timo on together, because I don't know if anybody saw Timo last night, but go watch the replay of Timo last night. If you don't have time to watch the whole thing, watch it from about an hour and a half in. Yes. So yeah. Hi everybody coming in. Hi Mary. Hi Anita. And I see Kerwin's here too. Yeah, Timo and Crashly, because they're almost in some ways they're opposites, but they it's an interesting combination. Yes, I could not stop laughing last night. It was a wild ride. So We have, Timo is also a sponsor for this event, and just like Sabrina sponsors as many events as she can, and it is, it's great. There's something out here for everybody, and I think that's what matters. And getting us to do silly things. We had Adam dancing on one of, I don't know if it was on, it was on his live a few weeks ago. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I love sponsoring events, and I'll tell you, like when I started my shop, I had no idea there was such a community behind this hobby. Like I figured, okay, I'll have my Etsy shop, people will find me on there, and they'll buy from me from time to time or whatever. And I never expected to make so many friends, and it's been so nice. Like, people talk about all the drama in the community and whatever, and yeah, there's always drama. Anywhere there's people, there's drama, but there's also a lot of positive things in the community as well.
No, definitely. That's the thing. You just got to try and create the most drama-free community that you can.
Exactly.
Yes. Kat was asking, do you have samples that are all finishes that you offer?
Like, do I have any printed out? Maybe. Let me see.
Andrew's got the drama llama.
No drama llamas allowed.
I agree.
Okay.
Let me go check my drawers. Please hold.
You sit on your shoulder, that's it.
What was that? I just looked up.
There you go. Crashly, no drama llamas.
Let me ride it.
So my neighbor just stopped in, and that's who was at the door. And she brought my neighbor stopped in, and she brought us a book. She bought it for her granddaughter, and somehow it ended up with us. Oh, because she doesn't have drills. She wants me to get drills for her. So it's a Peter Pan book, and it's sticky on the front, and it needs 5-6 color drills. So we can put together some drills for her and send them back over. Okay, I wasn't sure what she needed. It didn't come with drills. So it's from Spark Plug is the name of the company. Whatever, you never know what's going to come through your front door at any given moment. I'll find out. We need to find out for Kat where she got that.
I want to mention.
Yes.
No.
She got it for her granddaughter.
2 minutes, guys. I've got an idea for Ashley.
Alright. I'm going to put it on solo, and if you want to take stage for a second, Angel, yeah?
Yeah. Honestly, you guys are going to love this, right? Because I used to stream on Twitch, right? And you get some really, weirdos that like OF. Does anybody know? OF?
If you know, you know.
It. So I did a meme. Is it a meme? Meme. Instead of that, I'm going to give you a preview, guys, what I really do behind the scenes. Are you ready? Only chins. Real women. Only chins. Get yours now. Real. No one's laughing.
That was good.
Sabrina, just fair warning, we sometimes go off the rails here.
We always go off the rails.
It's not sometimes. We almost always go off the rails, except maybe on like prize night or sponsor prize parade night or something like that. We try to keep it, but things can go south here at any time.
I wasn't expecting everything to be all whatever.
Right.
I'm not like
that.
Right. It's all fun, right?
formal interview, right?
There
Yeah.
we go. Yeah. No, it's not. I'm not interviewing for a job here.
Yeah.
As long as everyone's having fun, that's all that matters.
That's it. As long as I've made
Exactly.
some people laugh. Sorry, I'll shut up now. I'll be good.
Had this been
So,
an interview for a job,
where
you
do
would
I
definitely-
subscribe? Where can I subscribe to Angels Only Chins?
Yeah,
Can you post the link in the chat?
I will get that for you.
All right, Kat, you wanted to see the different finishes of release paper. I went and raided my rejects bin of just like random extras and things. Oh, and it so happens I have one from Romance Art here to show you.
There's
Oh,
Angel's
great.
channel for her only chins.
Really?
Adam, can you make Sabrina big?
Yep.
I love that. You just shared my link and I just shared yours.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
This is
Yeah,
this is a matte finish. So you can tell it's matte because there's zero light reflection happening. And this is the Romance Art one. This is a cute little rabbit. I think his name is Pipkin, if I remember correctly. So the matte, in the matte finish, I do have a thick and a thin variety. And then I showed you most of the hollow effects with the Stacy Deal images, but I do have this one. This is like a chunkier glitter. I called this one Hollow Mosaic just because it's kind of like a mosaic, but it's just really a chunkier glitter. And
So when you say the thick and the thin, is it just the thickness of the actual release paper?
exactly, yeah. Let me see what else. Oh, and then I just have like a standard glossy finish. So this is glossy. It'll reflect. It's kind of shinier. And because it's glossy, it tends to print colors a little bit more vibrantly, but there's no like additional holographic effect or anything. It's just plain glossy.
Adam, do
Yeah.
you have more that you're showing, B?
Nope, that's all. You can make me small again.
Do you prefer being called B or Sabrina?
Oh, either or, to be honest. I don't
Okay.
mind.
All right. So I wanted to, if you could make me big again, I wanted to show you I have in 4x4, I have the, these are all matte finish. And this is the Asian themed DP along themed with the serious snake and the very traditional lantern. And there's a little story that goes along with this. When B sent these to me, she sent me a second set of these in the glossy that she had printed by mistake, and she just sent them to me as a gift. And it really worked out really fabulously because one of our members was not able to, because of being overseas, etc., various reasons, was not able to take her prize. So instead, I was shipping something else out to her. I shipped her those release papers. So she was able to have a set of release papers that she would normally have not been able to have when she's in the European Union. I mean, European Union. I also have these. And this is the other, what I call the Year of the Serious Snake. And then I have the Year of the cutesy snake.
Oh, you got both. Nice.
Yeah, in 4x4 and matte. Depending on what kit I'm working on. If it's more of a cute kit, I'll use the cute ones. If it's more of a serious kit, I'll use the others.
Perfect.
And for those who may not have seen something else where I showed this recently. I don't think I showed this to you guys yet. Maybe I have. This is from Nick's. This is from Nick's Notion. And she has these. They're actually usually in different colors. I have a
Really, Jack?
I have a bigger one, right? You can have it say whatever you want, and if you don't say anything, she puts "release me" on there. Then I decided I wanted one for the event, so she did Asian DP along, and I had her do it in gold and this bright cherry red. So that's what I keep my 4x4 release papers in.
I'll give her some treats.
Came out really good. And then, of course, I have, you know how it is. We have more release papers that are going to fit in there. So I have a whole photo album book that I keep them in. So Kat is asking, are they all available in thick and thin? I think you answered that already, but maybe if you want to just explain a little bit so people understand that they have that choice.
Yeah, so all of the listings on my Etsy give you a choice. You can choose your paper variety as well as your size and how many sheets you want. I also have like some special ones, like special papers that I came out with for seasonal. Like in the winter, I did the snowflakes. So the snowflakes are not available on everything, just kind of the winter designs. And then I did hearts for Valentine's Day. So any like Valentine's ones have the heart hollow hearts option. But most listings have like the standard. I think it's like 11 different types of paper you can choose.
I like the fact that you do the you've got your like the ones that we've shown today, and they're all the same ones, but also that you do packs with different designs in them. Like we were talking earlier, like the like stained glass dragons. Each one will be like a different one. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So my phone just went nuts at me.
Anybody that's doing mermaids and magic, there is quite a selection of mermaids in here. I'm looking mermaids and sea turtles and jellyfish, all kinds of cool stuff. I love these teal starfish. Those are so beautiful.
Yeah, and I do I take suggestions as well. So if anybody has some ideas for me, my inbox is always open.
Mm-hmm.
And I do customs as well. So if you want like your photos turned into release papers.
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
That's a great idea.
Which is super fun. I get lots of cute dogs and cats.
I don't know what Angel's up to back there. She's up to no good.
I don't know, but her laugh is contagious.
She's got the giggles. So you might be getting some cat pictures for customs from us. I'm being told from my compatriot over here.
Sounds good. What's the weather like in the UK today?
So what was that?
What's the weather like in the UK?
Today it's been a bit grey, but this last week it's been really quite warm and hot and sunny. But I think it's due to let's have a look at the weather. It's around 18 degrees Celsius. So
that's nice.
It's okay. It's not too cold, not too hot.
And is it like your rainy season right now?
This time last year, yes, it was raining all the time. We've not had too much rain, which has been quite nice. We do often get like end of April, early May showers, and we've not had that this year. So hopefully it will stay off a little bit longer and we can keep the sun.
I keep the temperature calculator up. So 18 degrees Celsius is 64.5 Fahrenheit for those of us in the US. And right here for us, it's 84 degrees in the US. So that's 28 Celsius. How about in Ontario?
Checking the old watch here. It's 14 Celsius today. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool
57.
today, yeah. Well, all week,
I-
it's been pretty nice and sunny, but now it's the weekend, so of course it has to rain. It's actually a long weekend here too. Monday's a holiday, so
Nice.
Oh, nice,
looks like
nice.
it's
And
gonna
Kat
rain.
is here. Yay.
Yay.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, Sabrina. I'm just popping in because I couldn't find my other ones, but
Oh my gosh, the Alice one.
I don't know if you still have these available, but
I've never seen that before.
Do I? I don't know. Those are old.
Yeah. I think this is thin, shiny, glossy. But I fell in love with this design. It is so
That's
cute.
that's probably like my old paper that I used to do. I switched paper about a year ago, but yeah, those were
it was
the
last
Alice in
year.
Wonderland event.
I got them last year, and the two other ones that are probably on one of my many whips. So I can't remember what they were, but just wanted to show them because they're
Thank you for
beautiful.
showing those.
Bye. Thank you for being on our live. Bye.
Yeah,
Kat,
bye.
Kat, Crashly's hitting on you, I think.
I'm sure
Carmen, your
she'll
wife is
go in the
hitting
comments
on
and
Kat.
realize what's just happened.
I didn't know Kat was so hot. Dang, girl. So it's 23 by Kerwin. Let's go
Her
see what
voice
that
is
looks
That's
like for us.
nice. Hot that is.
73. That's a beautiful day, Kerwin. So you guys have a great day in the middle of the country.
So Ontario, whereabouts is that in Canada? Because I know that I'm not the best at sort of geography.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not either. So it's Eastern Canada.
Okay.
But not all the way east because we've got like the maritime provinces like Nova Scotia and stuff all the way east. And then I guess Ontario is considered like southeast maybe. We're right beside Quebec.
Okay.
What part of Ontario are you
in? Southwestern Ontario. So I'm actually pretty close to the US border. Only about an hour away from the US border.
Are you in Toronto?
About 2 hours from Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through that area multiple times. But
yeah, it works out well for shipping stuff to the States because my stuff, it doesn't take that long to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With the you were saying that it's about sort of 14 degrees. What's the sort of I don't know, say like the seasons now for you? Is it like really sort of meant to be quite warm, or is it?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's our spring coming into our summer. So, I mean, earlier in the week it got up to like 28 degrees Celsius. So it was. I definitely took advantage of that. I went for a walk on the trails, but yeah, this time of year is really weird for us because it feels like we never see the sun because it's just raining all the time. So when we see the sun, it's nice, and we got to get outside and enjoy it. Yeah, it'll be hot. It's coming into June, so probably like by mid-June, it'll be consistently warm.
Mm-hmm. But some of the like when you said you're going on walks on the trails, but the scenery is amazing.
It's pretty. Yeah, I live. The city I live in has a nickname, Forest City. So there's a lot of trees here, and there's a river that runs right through London, and there's biking trails all along the river. So that's something I've been trying to do more of this year is get outside more, not just sit in my cave, which I tend to want to do.
That's the thing. I've got my allotment now, which is my escape from my cave.
You've got your what? Sorry.
A vegetable allotment.
Oh, your garden.
It's where it's almost like it's a garden away from my home where I've dug it all up and I'm planting vegetables to grow.
Nice. What are you growing?
So far I've grown. I'm growing potatoes, onions, and sugar snap peas. but I do have pumpkins, watermelons, sweet corn, and tomatoes to go in.
Very cool.
So I spent most of this week in the evenings down there, it was good fun. Nice to get that break from work and get out of the house for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I work pretty much all day on the computer for my other job, and then sometimes I go a little stir crazy, so it's nice to get outside.
Are you comfortable? And you can definitely say no. Are you comfortable with us asking what your other job is?
Oh gosh, yeah, I don't mind. I am a software developer, so I do like coding of websites and software.
If it was 1999, I may have tried to recruit you on a NAFTA visa to come, because I was a recruiter in tech, in software configuration management. We were always looking for software developers. Yeah, that's one of my many careers. That was probably the most lucrative one. But that was it seems like another life ago, 1999. Yeah.
And what do you do now? Sorry, you said you do something in the mental health field?
I work in the mental health field. I'm a trainer, an educator in the area of peer support. So I teach people that have lived experience with recovering from mental illness and also substance use in some cases, how to help others with their recovery journeys.
Oh,
and
wow.
There's a credential for that in New Jersey where people become certified recovery support practitioners. And they work in everything from emergency rooms, crisis response, treatment centers, wellness centers, drop-in clubhouses, places like that. And it's I'm a trainer, and as part of my job, but I'm the peer workforce coordinator for the agency that serves the state of New Jersey. And that's what I do now. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
I love what I do. I work with on an amazing team of women. I have a couple guys work with us here and there, but mostly it's this team of women. Right. Thanks, Crashly. She was 7 in 1999.
That means that I'm not the youngest now.
Oh, how old were you in 1999, Adam?
I was 10.
You were 10. And Sabrina, if you don't mind?
I was 4. I'm a 95 baby.
Kathy and I think we were like, I was born in 57, so I was 43. Yeah, I was 42, 43. Yeah.
No.
I'm
Evie,
67.
you look amazing.
Thank you. I'm 67. It's all smoke and mirrors. Actually, I'm fortunate. My secret is that I never had kids. That's the secret for me. And and Mia was 20 in September of 1999. Wow. Yeah. No, thank you so much. I feel young in my head and my heart. My body feels 67, but the rest of me feels it feels better than that on most days. But thank you so much, Kat. I love my makeup and my skincare and all that. So sometimes I got a little carried away today. If you see the bling on the eyes,
it's gorgeous. I know. I couldn't stop staring at your eyelids.
Thank you. It's not exactly drills. I've thought about it, putting some drills. I could put drills here, right, with some of that eyelash glue. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out
I guess
what I'm not going to do makeup at the retreat. Everybody that's going to Great Lakes, bring your makeup. Maybe I'll bring a lot of my extra. I'm going to bring what I wear. I was thinking I might not bring makeup and go without makeup for days. So, Crashly says, Kat, you could be a sexy cradle robber. It's a little scary. Mutnam was born in 78. Yeah, we expect to be rooming together. We haven't heard the official word. Wink, wink, Crashly. Kat and I are going to be meeting with a lot of other members of the community at Great Lakes Escape. Neither of us have been to a retreat before. And that's a month and a week away. And we're driving out there together, out to past Toledo, Ohio. So it's a 10-hour drive. So they're saying I signed a contract to do makeup. I'll have to give you my consulting rate.
So, B, I was going to say, obviously, you're helping out with all these events. Have you been to a retreat before?
No, I haven't. I was just thinking
No.
it's so cool how you guys do all these retreats
Well,
in the States.
they do. We don't.
We
Yeah.
I haven't gone yet. We're excited about going together, and we're gonna have a good time. And Mia, who is
Mia's
here, is going
hosting a retreat in Denmark next September. No,
week
September 26th.
2026. Yes, we are definitely going to be Thelma and Louise, only we're not driving over any cliffs, I hope. Yes, come to Denmark next year. I'm putting all the good juju out there into the world about coming to Denmark next year.
To Denmark,
So-
eh? Oh my God, that would be a trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm expecting to, there's a lot of people I'm bonded with I've never met with in person, right? Hopefully we'll get to Denmark and I'll get to give Adam and Angel a hug, right? We spend a lot of time together between online and in the background making this event happen. And
So I do have a question about retreats though. Does everybody just bring their paintings, and then like how do you find room for everybody to like diamond paint? Like what kind of places do you have their retreats at where there's that much table space?
It's my understanding, because I'm also involved with putting one on, because Ditsy's Diamond Den is putting one on in Oregon next March. So when you contract with a place, whether it is a hotel, a retreat center, some of them are more like camping centers that have a building and, not quite like kids camping, but more rustic. There is always a dedicated space for crafting. And at most of them, each person gets their own 6-foot table. So you bring with you whatever you want. And Crashly, you can tell us more about this because she's done a bunch of these. Yeah.
Canada's huge.
I love that. Crashly thinks if she goes to Canada, she can visit all her Canadian friends, forgetting it's a giant country.
I mean, we're just as wide as the States.
I think even wider with the maritime, and then when you go out towards Alaska, I think it might be wider. Yeah.
True, yeah.
So Crashly,
Eve, I think Mia's comments at you.
Say again.
Mia's
only
comment
Adam and
was
Angel.
to you. Yeah, because you said that you wanted to come to the retreat and give me and Angel a hug, but not the person hosting the event.
Of course, Mia. Of course, you and hoping that Artemis is going to be there, and Crafty Kerry and Leanne, who I could see before that. She's just down the road, 10 hours in North Carolina, 7 hours in North Carolina. But
GLA is hosted in a huge hotel and resort. There is a craft area with 65 tables that is 6 foot long. That's huge.
Well, that makes sense then. I was just thinking you guys rent like a random Airbnb or like stay at a hotel, and I'm thinking like, where are you all diamond painting?
Well, I mean, that can be done in some instances where you could rent. There's some Airbnbs that sleep 30 people. You could rent, or a house of some sort. You could rent something like that. And if they have like a big basement, you could bring in tables and extension cords and chairs, because that's all you really need. Let's see, Crashly says everyone has their own crafting space along with other amenities like a pool and a hot tub. We all just hang out, and we have vendor times and for people to sell stuff and classes. And yes, Timor is creating an Airbnb type place for retreats. That's going to have a basement with the crafting area, and I think can hold up to 15 to 20 people, she said. And it's going to be near where it's right where she lives, a couple miles. So they bought a property. They're building this. They're creating the space within this house to do this. And she's going to hold some retreats, but say Adam and Angel wanted to come over to you from the UK and hold a retreat in the US. They could contract with Timor to hold it there and put it on, and all the kinks are getting worked out and all that. So yeah,
Very
Rhonda,
cool.
okay, Rhonda's on GLE committee, Great Lakes Estate, and she's in Canada. Yeah, Kat and I are going to go out. I think we're going to try to go out. It unofficially starts on a Wednesday night with, you're kind of on dinner for your own, but people get together and have dinner, and then officially opens Thursday morning. We're thinking of driving out because it's 10 hours. We're going to be toast when we get there. So we're thinking of driving out Tuesday, and we may stay a day later because Rich, Berta, Mel, and Jenny are all going to be there. Jenny is Kupa Kai. Rich is Speaking of Diamonds. Everybody knows Berta, and Mel is Diamonds and Dogs. And we're all very friendly with each. We're on Discord together and on the same lives. So this is going to be a big weekend. I can't wait. It's like, what, a month and 10 days away, something like that. Yeah, less, a month and a week away.
So I was going to ask B, where you're currently on camera, is that close to where your craft? I would take it you've got a fair size craft room now, rather than how you first started.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys are looking at like my bubble mailers and stuff. I know it's not like the most scenic background, but right now I'm sitting in my spare room of my apartment where I work. Like in here, I don't diamond paint in here. I have like a little corner of my living room now that I diamond paint in. So this room is just for work. So I work my full-time job in here, and I do my orders in here. So where I'm sitting is my computer desk, and then on either side of me I have my two printers that I use to print the release papers. And then this desk behind me is primarily where I cut them. And then I have another paper cutter over there, and then this is where I like package them and stuff too. So yes, I have graduated from the corner of my dining room into a dedicated room now. But I've been everywhere in my apartment. I started in the corner of my dining room, and then I took over the whole dining room at one point and moved my dining room table to a different area of the living room. But I worked like that for about a year and a half, and then I think my fiance got sick of listening to the constant cutting of paper. He wasn't saying anything, but I could kind of tell. So I decided to save him from agony and move into my own room that I can shut the door.
And you mean you haven't said, okay, now cutting the paper is your job, that you need to do it?
Oh my gosh. My door shut. I don't know if you can hear, but I've tried, but he's so slow. He does other things for the shop. He primarily takes the packages to the post, drop off, and provides moral support.
Yeah.
But I cut the paper.
Do
I see mooses on?
I don't think there are like mooses. If you were in Toronto, there would not be a moose in downtown Toronto.
Meese, multiple moose.
Oh, I can't. Not in the city, but definitely in the more rural parts. Where I grew up, for my first 18 years of life, was a small little town up by Ottawa. And there's a Algonquin Provincial Park there, and it's very common that you would drive through there and you would definitely see some meese.
Is that what the plural of moose is?
No, I don't know if there is a plural.
What is it? Is it moose?
I think moose is the plural, right? It's moose could refer to a single one or multiple. I think so.
So I've looked it up. Moose populations in the U.S. are primarily found in the northern and mountainous regions of the country. So they are here as well, Crashly. They're most abundant in Alaska. So you'd have to go pick up Berta and then go look for moose, according to the American English podcast. I don't know if they're on Sitka, which is an island where Berta is. Other states with significant moose populations are Maine. I have been within 10 feet of a moose in a lake, standing in the lake with its youngin. And I was in a canoe and decided to GTFO because I was afraid it might come after me because I was getting close to the baby. Montana and Colorado. Moose can also be found in parts of Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Wyoming. The range extends into Utah, even as far as western Oklahoma. So there's people you could visit down there too.
They are quite beautiful.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask you, B, was, do you know when you run your process, do you get much in the way of sort of like mistakes, as in sort of errors in printing or sort of things that aren't?
So it's gotten better. I used to use a laser printer, and I found my laser printer was way worse at being reliable. So I'd have a lot more like weird smudgy prints and things. The printers I have now are better, but they're not perfect. Like I definitely do have some rejects. And then sometimes when I'm cutting them, I will mess them up too. I'm sure Crashly and Kerwin know the freaking like guillotine paper cutters. They don't always like get it perfect every time, and so I end up with a big bin of like rejects that I just like give as freebies or whatever.
Do you sell them?
No, I used to. When I was using my old printers, they were like less reliable, and so I would end up with quite a bit more rejects, and then I would sell them for like 50% off or whatever. But the printers I'm using now are way better, so I don't have enough rejects to sell. I just keep them, and when I have some, I'll just throw them in as like free samples or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like if I just mess up like one of the sheets and I have to print another one, sometimes I'll just put the extras in with the order or whatever. Like that's what I did with Eve there, where I printed it in the wrong paper and I just sent it anyway.
And that worked out so beautifully because it went to somebody that had to turn down a prize, and someone that's there. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's in all the live, always on, always supporting everyone. So it felt so good to be able to do that for her. So
no, literally, it's so true. Especially when you think you're done printing the orders you're working on, and then you're cutting, and then you mess one up, and then you got to go back and print them again. It's like, but it's not nearly as error prone as something like 3D printing, for example. Like, respect to any of the 3D print shops out there, because I think I would throw it out the window. Like I was watching a live the other week where Carrie from Yellow Dog Designs was on, and she was talking about how like if the weather changes and it's more humid or something, that'll like throw off their prints. She was saying how they have to constantly like readjust their printers to get the settings right, and I just can't imagine the stress of having like so many orders and then like your printers are not cooperating. Like I would cry.
You almost have to sort of have a temperature controlled room set up, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Kathy and I, my buddy here and I, we have a small shop, Pucky Pie Pours, that's been pretty much on hiatus for months now because first, the main reason Kathy found out she's extremely allergic to epoxy resin. And that's what everything we were making was. And she had just gotten started last July. And the whole learning curve in that, and even when you know what you're doing, like you make two things, you make a third, the third ends up in the garbage. And you end up, so many things are just not viable. Sometimes they get sold as oopsies, but sometimes they are just not viable. And a lot of stuff goes in the trash. And it's really unfortunate that happens. And I think probably the resin is the most likely for things to happen. 3D printing, I know stuff goes awry with that all the time. Yeah. Because, and now with the weather definitely affects the epoxy resin. So anybody, or polyurethane, I would imagine the people that are making the blanks and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that too, that the weather can affect how resin cures, like how it could potentially ruin or prevent it from curing properly, which, yeah.
Really, Ashley?
Reindeer.
Look at this. Crashly actually just found out that reindeer aren't mythical creatures. Yes, they're real. There's a couple choice comments here. Are there a lot of moose collisions like we have here with deer? If you hit a moose, your car is history. And you might be history. Kat said she was sideswiped by a deer. Kat, was that out on Long Island?
Inside or outside the car?
Was that on Long Island, or was that? Listen to me. I sound so New York. I'm not from New York. Out on Long Island, right? No, it was out on Long Island. Or did that happen when you were traveling? Yes, on Long Island. By the time we get to Ohio next month, I am going to sound like I spent my entire life in Brooklyn, because I pick up Kat's accent, and I think she picks up a little of my Jersey. So we're going to be ridiculous by the time we get there.
Well, yeah, there's different types of reindeer, though. Reindeer, I think, are also called as caribou. Sorry, I had to Google this because...
You think they're the same? No, I think they might be something different. The caribou and the reindeer might be different, because the reindeer are small. We've seen them on Dr. Pol.
Reindeer are like the ones with like the big horns and stuff, right?
Yeah, but they're still pretty little. I mean, they look big, but that's all in perspective. The ones I've seen, anyway. Right.
They're bigger than just like the deer that I see around the forest and stuff. Like,
I think saying
white-tailed deer.
Oh yeah, we have those all over New Jersey.
Oh no, colored resin, all the glitter grouped together. I've never done anything with resin, but it's like before it's cured, it's like toxic, right? Like you have to wear like a mask when you work with it.
Kathy's got, some people have seen pictures of her. She was wearing a full hazmat suit, big rebreather mask, her hair covered, gloves, everything. And for her, it was, I don't know what's going to happen. She's looking into other resins. Crafty was saying about the glitter all pooling and going to the center. You want to know the secret? What kind of glue, Elmer's?
Do you know once you've made resin, can you melt it down again, or is it just
the resin? No, it's when it's hardened, it's done.
Okay.
So, Crafty, I'm going to put a secret in the chat box to you. Everybody will see it, so it's not that big a secret. Yeah, we have a something that pulls the bad stuff out of the air when someone is when you're doing resin. It's a special filter for epoxy resin, a machine. Mia needs a new cinnamon diamond painting.
That still baffles me that she's got a pen that smells like cinnamon.
It smells like cinnamon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What sorcery is this?
What's that? Because someone orders a custom green colour reminder and it makes me want to punch the air.
Custom green.
In a good way or in a bad way? Is it like a punch in the air like you want to hit it, or is it
Custom
like a
green cover minder.
punch in the air like, yes, I've done it?
I think the mystery
Oh, it's
behind
made
the
with cinnamon. I see. So it's
mystery
got cinnamon
behind-
sticks in it.
yeah, they cut up cinnamon sticks into like little round squigglies, and it goes
Okay.
in the resin. And then when they turn the pen, it releases some of the cinnamon scent.
No way.
Yeah,
Who's doing these?
I don't know who.
Here in Denmark. Did you buy it from
Oh.
Secret Magic Shop?
Maybe I don't know if Leopard Leatherworks did them or not.
I'd love to get a pen with made with cinnamon. That's cool.
I think there were a couple of people that have done them. Someone did a coffee one too with coffee bean.
Oh, yum.
Mm-hmm. You could do one of them.
I guess you could do like vanilla with like vanilla.
Right.
What is that called? Vanilla.
Vanilla pods.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Let's look. Cinnamon diamond painting pen.
That is cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Scented pens.
And then you get some cinnamon flavored putty. Let's see. There's
Mhm.
brain sticks, one of a kind pen support independent creators. Let's put cinnamon scented. Get some putty and you can have a double cinnamon thing going on. Cinnamon scented diamond painting pens. America's favorite scented diamond painting, vanilla cinnamon. Oh no, that's the wax.
That's pretty cool that they have that option. I'll see you later, Nuts. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
So do you go live every week, Adam?
So I go live every Saturday, and then normally, so I have scheduled all my lives now till the end of this event.
Nice.
So there is key ones for the sort of prize draws and the prize announcements. I'm trying to fit in my sponsors around those because this event wouldn't be as amazing as it is without our amazing sponsors. And then I've been trying to go live on like a Wednesday evening or a Thursday evening to do like a whip and chat, and just the camera won't be on my face; it will just be on the work that I'm doing. But it does give me that excuse to just crack on and get some of my canvas done. Because for the weeks before I was doing them, I'd probably put about 3 drills down in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hear you. We all have those little slumps. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go work on my whip after this live. I haven't diamond painted yet today. Saturday morning is usually like my diamond painting time, but I had other stuff this morning, so
yeah.
So we have Kat put in the link for Bee's shop once again. Please visit our sponsor for those who are participating in the event in the year-long Asian DP event. Go to the Facebook group, go to the featured section. You will see the discount code there.
Yeah, and I'll put it in the chat too.
Okay, great. So let's see. It looks like someone's saying "say." What is it?
The Say Blue
Blue.
is the company that Mia got her scented pen from.
Okay.
And she was just asking Vanessa, a Crafty B, whether she got it from the same place.
See, Andrea
See you
has
later,
to take off.
Andrea.
Andrea has to take off too. Have a great, great evening or night or overnight. I know for Adam it's getting 10:30.
It's 10:30, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, Ashley and Kerwin. It's been great having you in the chat, and I look forward to seeing you on the live on the 7th of June.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
thanks
Sarah
for the
Ann
laugh,
Pearson
guys.
as well. Hello, Sarah Ann.
Yeah, it's great seeing people that do the same work supporting each other. And that is so important because everybody's got their own vibe, their own thing that they're doing. And there's enough of us out here for everybody. There's enough
Oh, yes,
customers
for sure.
and yeah.
Thanks, Crafty.
Have fun with them. She says, have fun with the mooses.
Have fun with the mythical reindeer.
I did. Oh, Sarah has just arrived. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah is another of our sponsors, Sarah in Creation. She makes the diamond painting bags, the zippered bags that are they're just stunning. They're gorgeous.
Oh,
I don't know if you've
cool.
seen them, Sabrina.
No, I don't think so. Do you have one?
I have a couple within arm's reach, and I will show you. This is one that's
big
done
ones
for
there.
our event. And they
Oh,
are
the
made-
project bags. Cool.
Yeah, the project bags. They're very sturdy. They're impeccably made. This one has the Asian themed
Oh,
DP
wow.
along in it. There is
Yeah.
a discount code for the month of May that you can find in the box in the featured section of the Facebook group. And here's
That's
another
a
one.
gorgeous fabric.
Yeah, this fabric is unbelievable. I don't know if you can really see the gold. Has a slight metallic to it. It's not just yellow.
Yes, it's like
super
kind of gold.
super, just well made, gorgeous.
Mhm.
And she also does embroidered bags. She does these for events and others as well. She does some that are non-events that you'll see on her site. We love Sarah. We love her quality. And let's see, here is
Ooh, drills and chills.
Rose and Chilled. And this, the white on this here and here glows in the dark.
No way.
This is embroidered.
What? Is it glow in the dark embroidery floss or is it some other kind of material?
The embroidery floss and this, it's almost like, it feels like a vinyl type of fabric. And Sarah is an artist as well. Yes.
That is stunning.
Yeah.
Wow. The craftsmanship is amazing.
And I love the inside of this. It's got that
No way. It's like
vibe.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. And this will hold an entire mini kit with all the drills in the little like art dot type bottles. A kit with like 25 bottles fit in this. It's kind of amazing that with a pen and with the pens and tray and cover and release papers and cover minder.
Very cool. I always admire how much creativity and ingenuity there is out there with all the small shops. We've all found a way to like create something that enhances the hobby of diamond painting in some way. And everyone does it slightly differently. And it's super cool to see like the cool ideas that people have for different things.
Sarah's saying she hand drew and digitized that entire design. And Sarah comes online as well. Kat, can you put Sarah's channel in? Her YouTube channel. She does pop-ups. Like you don't really expect, you don't know when, but you never know where Sarah's gonna pop up, and you can actually watch her sewing and setting up the bags, cutting the fabric and everything. And it's Saturday evening, so there goes my screaming drunk neighbors that I can hear because all the windows are open. And these guys are used to this every Saturday. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure, but I think I'm going to go start thinking about what's for supper.
Yes.
Same here. I'm going to cook dinner.
thank you so much for coming on
you.
and joining us. Thank you so much for sponsoring our event. Please, if time permits, go on our Facebook group whenever you have new designs, even if they're not Asian. Put them up there. We love to see our other creators
thank
are
you.
putting up things. They're putting up kits that are the companies that are small shop kit, diamond painting kits. Put it out there. You never know what.
Maybe I'll go post the links to the Stacy Deal designs.
I love that.
And
please remember, if you are working on a kit and you think, even if you just put on the Facebook group, this is the kit that I'm working on, we can tell you if it works for the kit canvas, and you can put it in the monthly progress poll, and you'll be in the chance of winning prizes as well.
Right. And there's a Google form to fill out. It's very brief. We just need to know where to ship prizes if you win, and if your name's different, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'd love to have you in there.
I'll hop in if any of the kits that I'm planning on working on I think could potentially qualify. I will hop in for sure.
Yeah, think broad. I just did that Russian Duchess from Reagan, and it's a Duchess. Russian Duchess was done for the event. So yeah, so many things qualify. Cats,
awesome.
Dogs,
cats. Yep.
All right, anything from the Chinese zodiac as well.
Thank you so much for having me on. It was so nice to chat with you and get to meet you finally.
This was great. Thank you
so much.
I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend, Sabrina.
You too. Okay, talk soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Right. I just wanted to show off quickly and say a massive thank you to Sabrina as well. She has some gorgeous release sheets. But yes, I had a happy mail come through. There is a video that I will be posting soon. But these are my first pens by Candylicious.
That is beautiful. That's the yellow one, right?
That's the green one.
That's the green one. Okay, because in the photograph it looks a little different. Okay. Okay, now we can see that. They are beautiful. I like the ends on them.
Yeah. And then my favourite one out of all of them, this is the one I've been using. As you can see, it's got multiplacer on. Is this gorgeous pink one, which matches perfectly to what I'm wearing. And we lost Eve. But yes, I will be going to make some dinner for myself and Angel. And she is back. Hello, Eve.
I got knocked off there for a moment. Those are beautiful pens. I like the
No, they are awesome.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm going to go and make myself and Angel some dinner. It's a late dinner.
I'm going to show off my kit real quick, because I'm on the last row, and this is
oh wow,
awesome, from YLJ Diamond Art, and it is shiny and sparkly and lots of confetti.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. Here you can see where it looks like that could all be the same color, but it's not hand rendered. So you got a lot of confetti there, but when I step back, she is gorgeous. Can't get back any further.
I think that's what puts me off some of the companies, that they aren't. Yeah, I'm coming up here.
Okay.
That they aren't hand rendered, because you do get a multitude of colours in such a small area because they are similar.
Yeah. And that, I mean, it's okay. It's still moved along pretty quickly, because I'm almost done. I started it May 1st, and that's pretty quick for me. So, yeah. But I've really enjoyed working on this, and I'm going to throw in a kit for Mental Health Month. I'm not doing any of the events, but I'm going to throw in a kit. Oh, DAC just had a restock. Time to go.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And thank you for Eve for joining me on camera. Thank you for Sabrina. And when Kat jumped in just to show off her release papers as well. And we will see you. Where's the next one?
Next one is next one is the
Next Saturday we have another sponsor guest, which is Bella and Nicole and
Yes.
Jamie. So we'll see you next week.
I have a Bella product in my hand at this exact moment.
Have a great evening and a great weekend, everyone. And
Yes,
see you next
good night,
video.
everybody.
Good night.
Take care. Good night, Adam.
Good night, Eve.
Good night, Kat. Good night,